tell me, what does Tupac Amaru Shakur mean?
Hey, yo, hold on. I wasn't even trying to intro like this. But I did not know she was going to say the first thing out of her mouth was going to be, what does your name mean? Hey, I ain't saying that's disrespectful. He do got like a, you know what I'm saying? It's a unique name. So I guess you could think there's a meaning to it. But like, what does Jessica Wright mean? Like, come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. What does the Sarah Brown mean, bro? Like, come on, bro. Don't do that. Do not do that. Like, let's not. That's crazy. I mean, he got a meaning for it and all that. So whatever. Also, I'm all right. We're gonna negative point for Shorty over there. I'm just gonna do points just because you know what I mean, just to spice it up. Also, negative point for Tupac for this ensemble. I ain't gonna lie, the outfit is fire, but we're gonna do some retro. Like, hold up, you got like a corduroy vest on, my G. It's fire, but you in Cali, it's hot. You got a white tee, a corduroy vest, and in the you know what I'm saying. You got your bandana tied. Like, what set you with? You got a white bandana. What set is it? Hey, I'm on it today. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm just joking around. I'll get that out of my system. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm back with another Tupac interview. We did BET, we did VH1, so now we're on MTV. I don't know if we got any more, or we're gonna go to a different artist, or whatever the case may be. Y'all scream at me, let me know. But right now, we're gonna get into this interview with, not sure what her name is. Never saw her before. Never saw the other dude before either. Like, these people did not last the test of time. But let's move forward.
Okay, it means I was named after this Inca chief from South America whose name was Tupac Amaru, but it's a lot of people named Tupac Amaru. It's like a whole tribe named Tupac Amaru. So my mom named me after this Inca chief, and I think the tribal breakdown means like intelligent warrior, something like that.
I see.
He's a deep dude. He is. If I go to South America, they're gonna love me. I'm telling you.
It's like you don't even want to see me.
Why are you walking like they on a date? What's the destination? What's the destination, man? Where we going?
They call this place Weirdo Beach. I don't. It ain't that weird to me.
When you first moved to Oakland, that was your first stop in California?
Right.
And
No. Marin City was before.
Marin City? Okay.
You know.
Well, you
Time out. This guy, I know y'all can see y'all should be able to see my mouse. This guy, what is this outfit? He's not hot. He got a long sleeve on, a hat, some jeans. You know what I'm saying? The outfit is nasty. I ain't gonna lie. It's nasty. He's sloppy. But it's the fact that I know we in Cali. You got my man right here, no shirt. He's sweating. He on his bike. You right here, fully clothed, bro. I mean, salute for that, because we don't want you to be not fully clothed. But I'm just saying, like, these long sleeves, you ODing, bro. You got the hat on, you ODing, bro. It's hot. That's just me. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if you with Tupac or not, but if you are, you know what I mean, salute to you, but it's hot. I gotta stop pausing. I know.
You left Baltimore and came to Marin City.
Yes.
And when you were in Baltimore, you were in a school of the performing arts.
Yes.
How come you didn't enroll in one when you came to California?
I couldn't find one when I came to California, and I was broke, so I had to go to a regular high school.
But you eventually dropped out, right?
Yeah, sure did. I didn't have enough credits. Like, everybody's about to graduate. went into the 12th grade, about to graduate, everything. Right before I was about to graduate, they was like, you got to come back next year and get a health credit and a physical education credit. And I was like, oh, hell no. I had just barely made it out with money coming to school and lunch money and all that. I said, I got to get paid. I got to find a way to make a living. So I dropped out, knowing that I would have graduated. It wasn't no big thing. Not to say that y'all shouldn't graduate, but for me at that particular time, it was more important than I found.
Damn, I thought the dudes behind them was with him. I swear I thought they was with him, like it's protection.
Somewhere to live.
But you did get your GED. You moved out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you get as far as a job is concerned? What did you do when you stopped going to school?
I only had 2 jobs ever in my life. One was in Round Table Pizza. I used to make the pizza, but it was good. It was the perfect job to have it because I was hungry and I got to like eat all the toppings off people's pizza. That's why, because everything is right there. Could you imagine? I was making pizzas on the side. bringing pizzas home. I'm calling in my own deliveries. You know what I mean? Let me get 2 shrimp with everything. But that job, I lasted about a month. Then I worked at
2 shrimp with everything. What we talking about the size? What, shrimp pizza, Tupac? That's nasty. What are we doing?
the guy that packs your bags in the supermarket for about, 2 weeks. Then the dude kept catching me writing raps by the time clock. I used to be like, I'm gonna write for
Instead
an
of
hour,
loading
work for
people's
hours.
groceries.
Like, she can carry her own shit. So
Did it ever
I
occur to you that you might be able to get scholarships to go to college, or was that just not
always
even an
wanted to go
issue?
to college, but I wanted to go to college and be comfortable. Like how people, like, I don't know, this might be presumptuous, but like I know a lot of people that are in college, they have their lives already okay. You know what I mean? Like someone's paying for them to go to college. They have somewhere to live. They have somewhere to live while they're going to college. They get money, all that. Somebody can pay their tuition and all of that. I don't have that. Until I can have that, I can't go to college, even though I want to, because that type of shit, that turned me on.
With all the encouragement that you got involved.
Do it? Do I have to do it? Pop, what are those? And why did we do this angle? Why did MTV decide to do this? Because this is 95, right? In 95, the Martin Show was on, right? Martin used to discuss heavily about Jordans. So what's up with my man Pac? He couldn't get no Timbs. Also, once again, it is California, and you got these thick ass cowboy boots on, bro. What do we? You know what? She do too. So her foot kind of long. I ain't gonna lie.
Baltimore at the High School of Performing Arts for your acting. Did it ever occur to you to come out to California and be a professional actor here when your mom moved out here?
Nah, that was the last thing on my mind. When I came to California, I was broke, nowhere to stay.
What do you mean nowhere to stay?
I didn't have anywhere to stay. I was staying with a friend of a friend of a friend of my mother.
Why weren't you staying with your mother?
Because she was in Baltimore, and we didn't have any lights and electricity. We was about to get evicted, so she sent me first. How mothers do, protect the young. So I went out there broke. I wasn't even thinking about acting. I was just thinking about surviving. But such is life. I ended up doing it. What I love the most, I ended up doing both of those things.
During that time when you went to California, your mother was in Baltimore.
Nice.
Is that when she was a crack addict?
Whoa!
No, she was on.
Hold up! Whoa! No, we not. No, turn the cameras on. I'm about to slap this bitch. Hold up. No, bro. We ain't doing this. We not doing this. No, we not doing. Depending on how he answered this question, when I'm done with this, I might go watch the what's his mama movie. She got a documentary, so I might go peep that. Cause what is that when she was smoking that crack? Hey, yo, I know not.
What I love the most, I ended up doing both of those things.
During that time when you went to California, your mother was in Baltimore. Is that when she was a crack addict?
What? I'm still blown by that. That is the craziest thing I've heard.
No, she was addicted to crack when I was in California. First week in California. What's up? All right, what's happening?
And what was that like to have?
Damn, he didn't want to answer that. Listen to how he just immediately went to speaking to somebody just to make it just to change the subject, just for a little bit of self-soothing. Like, because people know me. Let me get off of that. Let me divert that. People know me. Let me say, hey, you know what I mean? And doing that just takes it away for just a second. Just a second that you took the sting of that, because you really went there.
Addicted to crack when I was in California. First week in California. What's up?
Oh, no, somebody called him.
All right, what's happening?
And what was that like to have a mother who was addicted to crack?
I love my mom. She the bomb to me. So
I know
love
she is
all her
now,
mistakes.
but what about then?
It was hard. It was hard because she was
Damn, she trying to pull it. I know she is now, but what about then? Bitch, she good. Shut up.
my hero.
Did
She
you
is my
ever
hero.
have any temptation with crack?
Never ever. Never. My father died like that, but the man that I knew was my father. The man that I knew died. The man that I knew was my father. He died with cocaine. So it was never my thing.
And why do you think that your mother had that time of weakness with crack?
Everything was just going bad for her. It's harder for a woman to raise a family than it is for a man. Oh, yes, all day. What you think? A little bit of me? Tip it to the side or something?
Yo, Tupac be doing weird shit in his interviews.
It ain't my style. They not.
Yo,
Give me a characterization of your childhood. How would you describe what it was like growing up?
I was the total opposite of what I am right now. I was quiet, withdrawn. I read a lot. I wrote poetry. I kept a diary. I watched TV all the time. I stayed in front of a television. I went to movies. Everything.
What did you do that was, I mean, it seems like going from a home.
Yo, they gotta be with him. And I'm gonna back up. They got just that awkward walk away where they split just now was just weird as hell. They just sitting there and walking this, they see them stop and they like he went that way, he went that way.
I mean, it seems like going from a homeless shelter to a project or having to worry about having enough food on the table must have been very difficult. How did you deal with that? Were there any therapeutic ways for you to heal yourself?
I smoked weed. I hung out with the drug dealers and the criminals, and I got.
And that made you feel better?
Interestingly enough, yes, because they have those same problems, and they found a way to get out of it. As a kid, this is what I was thinking.
And so did you end up selling drugs also because those were your...
She trying to get you indicted, man. Yo, hold up. Shorty's asking just wild. To me, this interview is wild, bro. All of them so far, this one's wild. The first one was just about like what's going on in the world, kind of, sort of. It was just him kind of talking and pleading his case, just saying that I'm not what people think I am. If you come at me a certain way, I will protect myself. That's kind of what that was. It was just that. The second one was more so like, we chilling, we making it, we ain't got to do this. I could have did this. I'm with the homies, just kind of vibing. This one right here, she is going for the gusto. She's just asking, your mom was on crack. Like, nigga. Like, yo. Your dad, he was on crack too.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking.
And did you sell drugs? Like, bro, what?
So did you end up selling drugs also because those were your...
I think I tried selling drugs for maybe 2 weeks. Then the dude was like, "Oh man, give me my drugs back," because I didn't know how to do it. I sell, somebody didn't pay me back. I'd be like, "Oh, it's okay."
Smoke most of it.
Yeah, no, I never smoked it. I just be like, "It's okay."
Yo, she is fucking trying, bro. She is trying it, bro. She is trying it, bro. Like, how is he doing this? Like, yo, she is fucking trying it, dog. What? Are we serious right now? Pac, are you serious? Like, bro, she is trying it.
Give me my drugs back. Because I didn't know how to do it. I sell, somebody didn't pay me back. I'd be like, "Oh, it's okay."
Smoke most of it.
Yeah, no, I never smoked it. I just be like, "It's okay, you don't have to pay me back."
Bro, what? I'm stuck over whatever her name is, yo. She is the worst so far. She's trying, she's a friendly face, but I feel like she's trying to get him into the controversy. She's not trying to like, let's clear stuff up or let's just let you freely dialogue. No, I'm here to get something nasty out of this. I'm gonna get something nasty. I'm gonna find the scoop. I'm gonna give the world something that they didn't have. That's what she's trying to do. Because after I drop this, people gonna be able to have other things, and somebody else can specifically key in on certain things. Like, it's some people that may have not. Well, I don't know, back then, 95, I don't know. Like, I don't know if people knew his mom was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that. But somebody may have not known. Now that's a new article. You know what I'm saying? Smoked it, yeah. And then he low-key said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He low-key said, yeah. So if he would have kept moving, that would have been the thing. Like, yeah, he said, no. He was like, nah, I was one of them. Whoa, what you mean?
Hey,
Smoke most of it.
Yeah, no, I never smoked it. I just be like, "It's okay, you don't have to pay me back." Dudes would give me their watch and say, "Give me this amount for my watch."
Like a pawn shop.
And I give him his watch back, and he didn't give me no money. So dude's like, "No more for you." So then the dope dealers used to just look out for me when I would come back from school. They just give me money, and be like, don't get involved with this. Get out there, do your dream. So they was like my sponsors.
Get him on film. Well, that boy say Tupac watches. Tupac watches. I got it right. We need to get him on film. Tupac watches. Right behind. He talking about Tupac watches. No, he getting his on.
Yeah, got no roll-ons,
No, man, I normally had him on.
Oh, yeah, that's
You got the real one on, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. Bro. I like you got some. These live watches. Go ahead, man. How business doing?
Yeah, you gotta don't take that shit. You know, you the
Nah,
man.
man, see, I want to
don't take them out my hand.
To sell something. I don't want to mess up your thing out here.
You gotta mess up that thing.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Tupac watch.
Right here. Tupac.
How he branding the watch? The watch don't have no. It don't have Tupac face on it. None. I'm just gonna brand it Tupac watches. What?
Autograph, $20, right? I got it.
You're supposed to put I love you. I love you first.
How did you go from making pizza to being in Digital Underground?
I used to rap everywhere. I was one of those people, man. I put my tape in the tape deck. I interrupt talks, conversations to start rapping. So I met up one person hooked me up with another person, this lady named Layla. Introduced me to Adrian Gregory, who was managing Digital Underground. He was like, I'm gonna send you to Digital Underground. They're in the studio. You just rap for Shock G on the spot. If he like you, then I'll pick you up.
And so what was your first interaction with Shock G? Was he totally impressed?
Yeah, I just walked in, rap for him. He's like, okay, good, you're in. Boom, boom, boom. I'll see you later. And I just left, walked out of there like, dag.
Was he wearing that big nose thing
Nah,
for it?
he was just chilling. He's just normal.
Do you look back on those days?
It's crazy that Tupac OG was kind of a goofy. Nobody really talk about that. Nobody really talk about his OG being a goofy. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with Shock G. I ain't gonna lie. The Hump D, no. Yeah. That do the Hump D, and then do the Hump D, yeah. Yeah. That do the Hump. I rock with Shock G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that niggas, I like my oatmeal lumpy. Yeah. Yeah, my uncle was a DJ, bro. He used to record like MTV raps and whatnot. So he passed. I used to watch all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to go back in the day, just like pop in a tape and just watch what he used to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe my nephew watched this. You know what I'm saying? Damn, just salute.
With fondness or a little embarrassment?
I look back with the greatest fondness. Those were like some of the best times of my life because.
Well, when I mentioned Digital Underground to you yesterday, you were like, duh.
No, because it just brings back like silly. Yeah, I guess it's embarrassing too, but it's all funny to me. It's all good. The silly parts is like me running around in zebra print underwears and making simulated sex with blew up dolls and just we had like the funniest, craziest show. I think hip hop need another Digital Underground right now.
Do you ever talk to any of them anymore?
No doubt, Shock G. He was involved with Me Against the World. Came to see me in jail.
He did?
Yeah, no doubt.
I ain't seen an interview like this. Why we gonna do this no more? He's cool, man.
How long you think it's gonna take?
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the tattoo parlor. Let's try on glasses. You know what I'm saying? People too scared to walk outside now. You can't even do that. You can't do this no more.
Just in black.
Security.
Yeah. $40 minimum charge.
At what point in your early life were you introduced to this quote unquote thug mentality?
When I was out there by myself,
Sarah,
with a stay and no money.
Which city?
And
in California?
Bits of it was in Baltimore. Pieces of it was in Marin City. And then the rest came in Oakland.
And what was your first
LA.
introduction? Drug dealers or?
Drug dealers, pimps, prostitutes.
Why Tupac talking like he Jesus? Hey, just peek this. Tupac was with the heathens, but he wasn't a heathen. You know what I'm saying? They looked out for him. You know what I mean? I don't know too much. Y'all, I ain't no preacher of that, but last about that, Jesus was with them. You know what I'm saying? He was with them, and they was, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily looking out for him, but they ain't letting nothing happen to him. You know what I'm saying? And the good people, yeah, I don't know.
That's really it. Criminals. but they weren't like young, glamorous guys. You know, they weren't like.
Well,
they
why
didn't
did you want to
seduce
hang
me like
out with
that.
them then?
They the only people that cared about me at that point. When I had nowhere to go,
But you
and I
said
was
your mother
hungry,
always cared about you.
she did, but she was lost at that particular moment, and she wasn't caring about herself at that moment. Being a man, I needed a father. I needed a male influence in my life, and these were the males. The other males who could have been a more positive influence on me were too scared to come where I was, or they didn't have the money, or they didn't have the heart, or whatever.
Well, tell me about not.
Yeah, whatever this question is right here coming up, this shit about to be loaded. Because she been trying to interrupt them. She trying to get this out. Watch this.
Or they didn't have the money, or they didn't have the heart, or whatever.
Watch.
Well, tell me about not growing up with a father. Why didn't you grow up with a father?
What the? Yo, I'm so tired of Sarah, bro. Bruh. Are you serious? Are you seriously asking me this? What?
It's not just me, it's a lot of people, but I didn't because, I mean, the times that I came up and was like the late 60s, they were still having free love. You know, they was just hitting what they was hitting. And my mother got pregnant and wasn't really getting with the guy that
she was
got
married
her
to
pregnant.
someone else at the time,
No, she
right?
wasn't married.
No?
Bruh! Sarah. I swear to Sarah, you try it one more time. Like, yo, you done had like 4 strikes, bro. I just stopped doing the next. I didn't know. I swear I did not know. I was joking when I was like, let me get all that out the way. I should have been keeping tally. You at like -5 now, dog. Like, what? And he is answering these questions so superbly. He is not getting out of his body. He is not getting upset with her. He is very much calculating what he's gonna say, and then calmly getting it out. So she's just like, no, that's not what. I don't know why you. That's a misconception. I don't even know why you would, bro. This right here, this is triggering me.
My mother was out just living her life.
She was married to someone else at the time.
No, she wasn't married.
No?
My mother was out just living her life. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. And she got pregnant and had me. I didn't have a father.
Did you know who the father was, your biological father?
I still don't know who it is, for sure. I've never taken any blood tests. The guy who I knew was my father, who claimed to be my father, he passed away. He died.
And is that legs?
Yes, but then recently, after I got shot, this other guy came, was like he was my father, and he looks like me. He been in the jail to see me. His kids look like me.
Well, what was that like?
That was the bug out. I just woke up and he was standing over me. So
in jail?
When I was in the hospital.
And what did he? I mean, do you believe him?
I do in a way because he looks like me, and his kids look like me.
Why don't you get a blood test to find out?
It's scary.
Is it pointless now?
In a way, I mean, I'm not gonna love him anymore or love him any less. So it's pointless.
Did he explain why he left?
Yeah.
What did he say?
It was personal. It wasn't, I don't want to put his word. I'll tell.
Oh, I was just about to say that. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Damn, Tupac body in this shit. It's personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just personal. I ain't trying to really dive into it like that. It's something light. Because, bruh, that's crazy.
Tell everything about me, but I don't want to give out his business.
That's cool. Can you tell me why you looked at legs as your father?
Because the way my mom's told me was like, he didn't even care. He was like, yo, because he slept with her around the same time. So he was like, you had a kid? She was like, yeah. He came and saw me in the bed. I had a real big head when I was a little kid. Same thing like right now. And he's like, oh, that's my son. No blood test, nothing. He was just like, that's my son. Took care of me, gave me money. But he was like a criminal too. He was a drug dealer out there doing his thing. So he only came, bought me money, material things.
You said that you had to go through a lot of tough times on the streets and you had to suffer a lot of abuse as a child. What kind of specific abuse are you talking about?
I'm gonna write a book and tell everything.
So you're not gonna tell me?
I
mean, are we talking?
Then I wouldn't get no money for my pain. I'd rather write a book about it. Get paid for my pain.
You don't count all those #1 albums as money for your pain?
Yeah, but I want to write about it. It'll be deeper.
All right. All right.
Yeah, she was trying. You tried it again. You're not getting that shit, dog. Back up. Back your ass up. Tired of you.
Your mother has said that Tupac is always Your mother said Tupac has always been the person who makes up the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what she meant by that?
I don't know what she meant, but
How do you interpret it?
that I puts it down.
You what?
I put it down. I put it down. If it's about rap music, if it's about acting, whatever, I want to get into the head seat, to the front seat. So I do what I got to do to get to the front seat. I work hard. I got to be involved. I got to excel at it. It can't be a small thing. It got to be a big thing. And I believe that I'm a natural born leader. I don't really take orders. I can take orders because I'm a good soldier, but I like to give orders. I like to say, I like to follow my own heart, but I don't like to control other people.
Right.
I think everybody should be the leader.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why it confuses me. It seems like those characteristics are the characteristics of somebody who would want to find out who shot them. I don't understand why you.
Bro, her segues is disgusting. What? Wait. We wasn't even talking about that. Like, what? I just think that, bro, this white privilege or whatever's going on right now is killing me. What? I just feel like those characteristics are the characteristics of somebody who would want to know who shot them. What? I cannot believe what I'm listening to. It was 95. That's like, what? Almost 30 years ago. So, but yo, this kind of fire that we got this shit for 30 years ago. I ain't gonna lie, this kind of fire. Hey, shout out to Tupac, man. Shout out, because it's good content still. I ain't gonna lie, she make me mad. You know what I'm saying? You see her with her face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this person is. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. I thought about it. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. But nah, I just feel like it's dope. We can go back and actually analyze and look, and like if other rappers would carry themselves like Tupac, bro, oh my gosh. Compare Tupac to Webby. Like, I should do a Webby interview. Tupac being like very articulate, very like well spoken, and then Webby just like it's a decline. It's a crazy decline. I feel like they really took something from us. It's a ridiculous decline because you have one person, and I grew up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper Lil Wayne, for a long time, he couldn't talk. Like, I'm just going down this street. I would give me some Drake from this dog. Like, what? I'm the only certain people understand what he said. Like, what the fuck is that? What? Then in Young Thug, we got all these people that come out and they Webby, all these people that come out and they not trying to be like this because they don't want to go through this. Because if I can't talk and I sound retarded, you can't ask me these questions. That's really what happened. If I can't talk, if I sound slow, because everybody probably walked into that first thing, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, excited, ran into some shit like, oh, I don't know how to answer that. Or I sound stupid. I sound dumb. Rich Homie Quan, I don't know the lyrics. Whatever the case may be. So what you do is you dumb down your brand to a point where it's like, I'm not gonna talk to this person because they can barely hold a conversation. Like, well, I'm gonna interview you, I'm not gonna get nothing from you. And that eliminates this type of person walking up on you, trying to talk to you and have an interview and trying to catch you up and ask you all kind of wild stuff. Only person that gets away with that right now is Narwhal. But that's a fun interview. That's different. That's completely different. We Narwhal is a part of the culture we respect and we understand where he's coming from. I even seen a clip of Narwhal from the past where he was talking to like something in government. He still was the same type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. You just got to respect that. It is what it is. But it's just interesting to see people try to find ways to evade these particular type of questions. When Tupac was going and everything, fire all around him, he just walking calmly. Like, I'm gonna show you how to move in a room full of vultures. This is that. This is that. Everything else, all that other, this is gangster right here. I ain't gonna lie, this shit right here is gangster. All that other shit we be talking about, maybe not. This right here, answering like somebody just going into your deep dark stuff and you just facing it head on and not, you know what I'm saying? You not making those emotional responses. You just holding it in and like very, very much being calculated. That is very important, and you don't see that too often. Like we have a J. Cole, we have Drake. Drake wants to be a rapper's rapper. So Drake does go into interviews and he talks and he does stuff like that. But he don't really have too many controversial situations. Everything is something he brought on himself, which he understands that he's gonna have to answer that later on. So he might have came up with the answer before he even, you know what I'm saying? But we not getting like all right, so boom, Young Thug, we get out of jail. Are we gonna get him to get an interview? We may, because he'll be, but before, nah. Gucci before, nah. Just it's so many people before a major event happens, they're not gonna be in a situation where they can actually give you a like NBA YoungBoy right now. I'm not getting an interview for NBA YoungBoy that's gonna be articulate and clear, and I understand where you're coming from. You can get that from NLE Chopper, but at the same time, it's gonna be a certain point where he's not gonna have this particular style of I can answer everything. All right. I've been talking for a minute. We're gonna get back into this video. I know that like my little graph of the minutes and all that, like it's all good. And I was talking and y'all like click, 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 dropping off and whatnot. So we get back to the video. I'm just saying though, there is an issue. Like we need to talk about this.
You can take 5 bullets and not find out who shot them. I don't understand why you can take 5 bullets and not be doing everything in your power to find out who did it.
Because I'm saying, like, and then what do I do?
Do you not believe that there's justice? Do you not
and then
believe
what
you
do
have
I
a
do when I
shot?
find it? And then what do I do when I find it?
Press charges. Attempted murder.
The police know who shot me.
And you don't believe that they're doing all they can to do that?
They just found the niggas that shot you, bro. They just tried to charge some niggas. They just tried to charge some people, bro. They literally just tried to charge like a couple weeks ago. They just did this. This was damn near 30 years, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. I'm sorry.
They're not doing everything they can to do it. They know who shot me. I already know who shot me. Number one. Number two.
But if
it's like everybody knows who shot me. The police know who shot me.
Well, if they know who shot you, how come you don't know who shot you?
I just said I know who shot me. I just said that. I'm so tired of Sarah, bro.
Tell you?
No, it's just, I don't know. That situation with me is like what comes around goes around. Karma, I believe in karma. I believe in all of that. I'm not worried about it. You know, they miss. I'm not worried about it unless they come back.
All right. That's one of them. Oh, let me put in the bag for you? Yeah. All right. And by the way, no tax for you. Oh, that's okay.
You know what? You my homeboy.
Come in.
What's up? All right, how you? Man, I got so many incense, I'm starting to stink.
Some of it, man. All right.
What's up? All right.
You grew up without a father.
I got so many instances. I'm starting to stink. What? What? Yo, he must have walked up on somebody and just bought the whole cart or something one day.
How do you feel like your life would be different if you had grown up with a father?
I'd have had some discipline. I'd have had more confidence.
You seem pretty confident to me.
Now I am, because now I believe that I'm my own man, and I'm a man. You know, money gave me confidence. The screams of the crowd gave me confidence. But before that, I was a shell of a man.
Do you feel like one day that you'll be a good father?
I think I'll be a very, very good father.
Why?
Because I love kids. I love the innocence. It just does something to my chest. The innocence that they have, and how they look up to you, and how you can't do no wrong to them. And I love that, man. I would do anything. I'd do damn near anything. I'd do damn near anything for them. All the kids in my life, my nieces, nephews, they get anything they want. They got the best Christmases, everything. They get whatever they want. I'm a sucker for them. But I wouldn't have any kids myself because I'm scared to bring any children into this world, especially any black children.
For now
For
or
right
forever?
now. Just for right now.
Tell me about being raised by a mother who is a Black Panther.
It was great to me because she taught me how to be more international instead of being local. And I did get some principles from her that'll always be with me. She taught me how to be community orientated, and I think my mother taught me to understand women a lot more than my peers can.
You're in touch with your feminine side?
I think so. I think so.
How do you know?
Because I can be around. I'm not uncomfortable around women. I'm not uncomfortable around strong women. I'm not. I don't feel more. I don't get like a predator thing going when I'm around demure females. You know, I don't get a thing like this when I'm around strong females. I like being around females. I'm comfortable. I can get with them on every level. To where I got homies that just get straight nervous around females.
Weren't you going to maybe start a community center with Mike Tyson?
I am.
Is that progressing?
Well, what I'm trying to do now is have this program where I'm gonna have like a rap league for like me. Tupac have his own football team, and Coolio have a football team, and Tretch have a football team. We all
Made
sponsor
up
the
of
team.
kids in neighborhoods?
Right. We sponsor the teams, have big games, probably get MTV to come do the World Series. Get like all the community people, like the churches, to come out there and sell food.
The World Series for a local football league, bro. That's baseball. I'm just saying, unless they got something different, you know what I mean? Back in the day, it was 30 years ago. I don't know. I'm just saying, but that's clearly baseball.
Get the fathers and the uncles to be security, and get the FOI and the deacons and everything, and bring the community spirit back. And then on the weekends we have like block parties. So I'm doing all this to raise money. Then we have like get a date, fundraisers, like people try to get a date with Tupac.
No, what is going on with shorty hair right here? Hold on, we gotta go back. Look at this. What is this hairstyle?
Raise money. Then we have
what is this?
Like get a date.
Does she have the Cynthia from like Rugrats? What is this hairstyle?
Fundraiser.
Bro, what is this hairstyle? I'm so sorry. I know fundraisers and all that. I know that's important, but this hairstyle back here, what is this?
It's just like people try to get a date with Tupac or Tretch or one of the other rappers.
And where would the money go to?
We'll have like a neutral center where we'll get the money together, and that'll be for. We're trying to get a community center in every ghetto in the United States.
It seems to me that you are trying to distance yourself from a thug life mentality.
Not that, I'm just trying to show who I am. That people locked up on one part of me that they really did not understand. So now I'm trying to do two things. One, help them understand the part of me that they didn't understand. And two, is to show that, this is the type of things that young black males can do. We could do anything if you just give us a shot. Stop trying to beat us down.
Tupac, your life has been marred by considerable pain. Do you think you'll ever get to the point where you can live a normal, happy life?
No. But I'm going for it. I'm trying for it. And until then, I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. Live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't think.
That's how they ended it. All right. If that's how they want to end it, I guess. All right, final thoughts. It's the same thing, man. Nothing changed. Does she have a name? Is her name in here? Tabitha Soren. Bro, what is Tabitha Soren doing right now? Let's go to Google and find out what her name. Her name coming right there. She's a photographer. She did not age gracefully. What happened to Tabitha from MTV? After working on television, Soren spent a year studying art and photography at Stanford. Oh, word? Soren projects have been published in New York Times Magazine, Canteen, Vanity Fair, McSweeney, Sports Illustrated. Okay. You know what? We're going to give her some respect, man. She did her thing. She used this interview and she, you know what I'm saying? She moved to the next thing. So we're going to put some respect on Tabitha's name. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. Because
Amaru Shakur Mean.
Okay.
We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. But yeah, we'll give her some respect. But I just want to say Tabitha was asking the heavy hitting questions and the way she was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand her race. So she's not really back then, especially culturally aware of like how to walk into situations or conversations sometimes. But a lot of the stuff she was walking into, how she was saying it, just was like, damn, like, why are we talking like that? Why are we doing that? But this her job at the same time, and I'm pretty sure that's why Tupac was like, you know what I'm saying? He just calmly like, it's your job. Let me just answer these questions. But I know a lot of people cannot answer questions like that. I know it's a couple questions that would have been presented to me, and I would have felt some type of way a couple times. Is that when your mom was on crack? What? You know what I'm saying? But listen. Hey, let me know if y'all would have been triggered by any of these questions in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Also, like I said before, I don't know. Is there another video, another interview? It don't have to be Tupac, but if it is, you know, I'm with it, of course. But like, let y'all scream at me. Let me know what's up. What we doing next? Let's run this up, and we'll jump on the next thing. Until then, man, we out.